You're watching PBS Great Performances.
Oh, hello. Well, let's not stand here like idiots in my home office. Let's go to my formal study. Oh, there, so much better. Now, who are you? What do you want? Is this about my research? Oh, yes. Good evening and welcome to Great Performances on PBS. No, this is not a bathrobe, it's a smoking jacket. You must be from the working class. Oh, your mother's a Vanderbilt? Oh, why yes, you do have striking silver hair. Anyway, William Shakespeare is a renowned playwright and poet, known for such classics as Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. But did you know that he also wrote a little-known holiday play that would go on to inspire one of the most popular Christmas carols of all time? Of course you didn't, because he didn't. But our players don't know that, and they've improvised a holiday play based on the style of William Shakespeare. Well, at least as close to the style of Shakespeare as they could get, which, to be quite honest, is not that close. But, well, even though one of them fancies himself quite a Shakespeare buff, we'll see. So based on the audience suggestion from Held Together student Kelly Porter, here are our company of not quite ready for Shakespeare players with their performance of Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Is this supposed to be some sort of cruel joke? My dear grandmother actually was ran over. Of course, it was by an ocelot, but I'm pretty much sure that's the same thing. I think I have one of them around here somewhere. Anyway, no, on with your little show.
My boys, my Duncan boys. Cheers to the Duncan dynasty and all the good luck and fortune be to us in this next year.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Father, 'tis the most beautiful of all Christmas Eves. 'Tis the night that Gammer, or Grandma, as Ross calls her, passes on her donut recipe to I. Her favorite.
The coveted donut recipe. To my favorite son.
Thou art so true in thy speaking of words, Father. I am your favorite, for I am the best of sons.
Yes, truly, Dromio. No one could be more deserving of the secret family recipe passed down unto you on this night.
Peace, my sons. Be quiet for once a while. I want to drink my ale. In peace.
By my troth, Father, I shall be silent so that you may enjoy your ale. 'Tis I who is the best son, after all. Isn't that not right, Ross? Second favorite son. Not even favorite. Second son.
Thou certainly like to sayeth so, Dromio, though evidence for which I have not seen. And if you were to present it, maybe we could set aside our differences just for tonight so that the king can drink his ale in peace.
Well said the second son.
Sir Roz.
Oh, 'tis the milkmaid. Milkmaid, what news bring you?
Lo, Gammer is no more. No more, I say. I did wake up early this morning to milk at the cows, at which hour I did see Gammer passed out in the snoweth, at which hour I did get closer to Gammer, and I realized the lady was not passed out in the snoweth, but had hoof prints on her forehead. Gammer did get runneth over by a reindeer.
No! No!
Mother!
Oh, what a tragedy. What will befall our Duncan dynasty?
Saint Nicholas has crossed our family once too many.
If 'tis true, I say we should take it legal action on that gent. For rumor has it, yon this Santa Claus is full of wealth. But again, I am a humble milket maid.
Ah, but humble though you may be, you speaketh the truth, fair milkmaid. For surely it could be none other than that dastardly Saint Nicholas.
And yet Saint Nicholas, on the eve of Christmas, Christmas Eve, I would imagine he would be very busy with the construction of toys for the little ones. Father, my suspicions arise, for last night I did see my brother Ross near the reindeer stables.
A sharpest point did no one utter, my good son. Ross, what say you?
I will not stand for such idle speculation from someone as day-brained as Dromio.
Milketh maid, when upon you discovered Grammar's body, laying in the snow, passed out not from too much ale, but from being trampled upon by a reindeer, did she happen to have upon her body the recipe for the donuts?
Ay, sirrah, I cannot tell it, but 'tis I know that the night before, I know it the lady hath did drink it too much eggnog, sir.
Mother did love her eggnog. It was the lifeblood of this family.
But again, Father, I also, in my memory, perchance, a memory becomes clear now of me seeing Ross putting some sort of external powdery substance in Grandma's eggnog.
Prithee, Dromio, is it a crime to care for my grandmother in such a loving fashion? For it is true that I had a vial that I poured into her eggnog, but that is simply to aid her in her sleep. You know that grandmother has terrible, terrible dreams.
And yet she dreams no more, brother. And I think that is by your hand! Father, I accuse my brother Ross of arranging for this reindeer to trample over Grandma.
What say you, Ross?
I say that this accusation is baseless. I say that it has nothing to stand upon, and that it is only the ridiculous delusions of a man who only sees himself upon the throne. I speak of you, Dromio. I speak of you. You're always positioning yourself, always the best son, always the favored son, never suspecting anyone could do a better job than you. And it's only upon this accident that has befallen our family that finally your true feelings come about, that it is I, some sort of villain in this circumstance. But I say to you now, sir, I have done nothing other than care for my loving grandmother in a way that a grandson should.
Good servant, come forth. I know that thou readst tea leaves in thy leisure. Perhaps you shall settle this once and for all. Perhaps the villain will henceforth arise from the dead leaves of my drink.
I am but a humble milket maid, and I really don't know it anything, but I shall read these leaves. O spirit of leaves, telleth me the truth. What's this?
What do you see? Tell us, tell us.
I don't know it if I should, sir. Sirrah.
Pour thy vial in mine ear, so that no one may hear but me.
Aye, Sirrah. Grandma boasted about her large insurance policy. I know it, but I am a humble milket maid, but these leaves telleth me that Grandma has many enemies, especially within the family, particularly a son.
Father, the truth is upon us. A son murdering grandmother for the life insurance who was to gain the recipe. Father, you know Grandma was going to bestow upon me the recipe this evening upon the celebration of this most holy day. It must be Ross. It must be, and he must be destroyed for such an action.
Thy holy donuts shall be yours, Dromio. If I have anything to say about it, which I do, because I am king and patriarch of this family. Ross, what have you to say?
Damn you, milkmaid. Did I not give you 50 gold to say nothing about this?
She was in on it!
No, Sirrah. He is no more than a day-brained cow's tongue.
Go, wench! Behead her! But first, take some donuts on your way out. They're very fresh. The frosted ones are delicious. Ross! The vial that thou put in Gammer's eggnog is not as vile as the dark black soul that lies within your rotting corpse.
Father, it would do me the greatest of honor if you were to let me unsheath my sword, and as the story of Cain and Abel ended, so shall this story, with one brother killing the other.
Ah, but Dromio, should I be as vile as I am being accused now, do you not think it unwise to kill the one person who may actually have the recipe now? I admit it. It was me. I killed grandmother. I knew that if she fell asleep into a deep sleep, I could carry her out in front of the stables, and when St. Nicholas went off to deliver the presents to all the children of the land, she would be trampled underfoot by none other than Blitzen and Dancer and Prancer.
No! And Rudolph?
Yes, Rudolph. He has the blood of grandmother on his hooves.
I shall seek vengeance for grandmother.
Pause thy hand, Dromio.
'Tis paused.
As much as we must endeth this black spot, to remove it from the vestiges of the Duncan family, the Duncans will be no more. No more donuts shall be dunked, Dromio, if the recipe is lost, along with good old Ross.
Ah, and it is so indeed as King Duncan says, Dromio, for you have no cards left to play.
'Tis a foul, foul soul you have, Ross. And yet, I must do as father says and let you live. For now.
For now.
For now.
These donuts are grated.
Well, that certainly was, long, wasn't it? Well, at least they tried. Well, happy holidays and cheers to grandmas everywhere. Until next time, this is PBS. Great performances. Well, performances.